I'm Kathy Zakarian, and just to give you a little bit of background information about the story I'm about to share, I'm a psychologist and I work at Penn College, and I work in the counseling center working with college students. A few years ago, a nursing faculty member referred a student to the counseling center, given that she was on the verge of withdrawing from the nursing program despite doing well academically. She was living in a shelter with her two children, and she had very little flexibility to bring in books or be able to study late into the night. She was completely focused on trying to meet her basic needs. And I made efforts to try to secure some emergency funding from the college and left her messages to get back to me, but she never did. And then a month later, right before the winter break, she stopped in to provide me with an update, and she shared that she was part of a rapid rehousing program where they would provide her with a house to be able to rent, and pay for the security deposit and the first couple months' rent. So she was pleased with this opportunity, but I could tell that there was just still more that was really weighing her down. She then asked, or shared that she didn't have any furniture or anything in the house. And I asked about Christmas for her children, and she said that she signed up her 11-year-old for gifts, but she signed up late and hadn't heard anything, and she felt that it would be best that he doesn't receive anything because she had nothing for her older daughter. She also said that the children were begrudgingly in this shelter, so she didn't think that they were expecting anything anyway. This broke my heart, and I knew I needed to do something in order to at least help these children have some semblance of Christmas. So I put out a request for monetary donations from the division within which I work at the college. And a co-worker also put that out to their church. And I decided to do the same and put it out to the Grove congregation, and was met with some very generous response. Word quickly spread, and the outpouring of donations was absolutely incredible. And this involved cookware and towels and all kinds of things that they needed to get their house going, furnishing their new home. And I met with her and I let her to know that we were going to be able to provide a Christmas for her, and she was most grateful. But she also remained worried that she couldn't move in until that she had beds for her children. And so then I made some calls to see if I could fulfill that need. One bed was donated by a staff member at the college, and two other beds were donated by Residence Life. And then the general services team pulled together, and with the president's blessing, they were able to use a Penn College truck to transport these beds, plus some additional donated furniture, and set them up for her. So within just a few days before Christmas, this student was able to move into their new home, was provided with most of the necessities, and received a very generous outpouring of cash and gift cards to provide for Christmas as well as for other needs moving forward. So, and they were just coming literally with a few bags from the shelter. So this story of hope just continues to warm my heart, where so many people came together to support and encourage this student. She is a true success story, just full of grit and resilience. And this was all at a critical time where she was just one semester shy of graduation. These generous donations enabled her to stay in school and to be able to graduate a few months later with a successful career in nursing as an RN. I was so thankful that God provided this opportunity to demonstrate his love in such an abundant way. We were able to take the blessings that we've all received and share them with another that was truly in need. And I'll end with Acts chapter 20, verse 35. In everything I have shown you that, by working hard, we must help the weak. In this way, we remember the Lord Jesus' words. It is more blessed than to receive, to give than to receive.